mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, or they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. We are back in the building.
We are back in the building, ready to get this thing popping. Hope all is well with you out in the Urban X Nation.
Yes, it is Thursday.
It is Thursday.
We are here.
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? A lot going on.
Yeah, it is.
In the world. Let's get right to it. These sweaters, these new hoodies.
Yeah, I like these, man.
You know, we're going to start rolling some things out.
I like these colors, man.
Some new colors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that means so are we voting two colors out? Or like, you know, we doing seasonal?
Yeah, we'll probably seasonal it, you know.
Okay.
Make some decisions on, you know, some dope colors.
Okay.
You know, these are higher quality joints too.
Yeah.
Like you can carry the blicky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With you and be real comfortable with the blicky on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, yes, we are here. Wipe your feet at the door. Please, ladies and gentlemen, wipe your feet at the door. We got a lot of people in the building. LA in the building. Miami is in the building. You know, it's a lot of people out here in the building.
Yes.
Showing us love and support. Hotep Thomas is always in the building from London, England.
Thank you.
Straight from London. I've been to London. Have you been to London?
No.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I met some girls out there. She said, hey, KD, because that was my name at the time. Would you like a BJ? What? A BJ? And I had, yeah, BJ. Yeah. I'm in for a BJ, baby. Yeah.
So aside from the inappropriateness, this is a family show.
Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting.
This is a family show.
I'm that uncle you gotta prep your friends for. Listen, my uncle don't take everything he says serious, because he, you know.
Thank you guys for joining us for another Thursday.
But on a real note, do you warn your friends before they meet me?
I warned Avery before she met you.
Okay, because she has to.
Yeah, because she met you at a lecture, so I was like, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Calm down. This is my dad. This is what he does.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But even today, she looks at me like, yo, dude, what is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep trying to break the ice, like, Yeah. You got to warn people, like, you know.
So how was your week since the last show?
My week has been pretty good. I'm looking so forward to vacation.
Yes, man.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little burnt out. It ain't the people. We love you.
Yeah, for sure. We love y'all, but it's a lot of work. And you know what's crazy? We do a lot of work over here, and we still have yet to kind of reach that.
Oh, we ain't even there yet.
That you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why we need to kind of just prepare.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit the reset button on some things.
Yeah.
And get right for that fourth quarter. I have a feeling this fourth quarter is going to be a doozy.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, you know, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it. Oh, time out. First. My bad, y'all. For the Urban X community, for the people who don't follow me on Instagram and who don't have me on Facebook.
Yes.
You guys haven't had a chance to see Noble yet.
Yes.
And it's only right. You guys were with me for the gender reveal. Y'all saw the gender reveal. Y'all saw the baby shower.
Yes.
So
now the payoff.
I'm gonna show you some pictures.
I see you in there, Odyssey. Odyssey's at college. She in the chat
of my little one.
Yeah, let's put up the champ.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have my joint. The champ is here.
Oh yeah.
I don't have my champ is here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my little guy.
Yeah, that's the king, the prince.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We wanted to again, that's Noble is saying thank you for the support.
Facts.
And he looks just like me. I mean, it is so strikingly clear that he looks just like me.
You know what I'm saying? He can finally fit his Nike stuff.
That it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So shout out Noble for this, you know?
Yes.
And he's 3 months?
He'll be 3 months.
On the first, technically.
On the first, yeah.
On the first. Yeah, 3 months in the game. Yeah, this is my favorite one. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yes.
Look at the champ. Look at
man.
the champ. Little man in the building.
Yeah.
So we wanted to hit y'all and say thank you.
Thank you guys.
We
for
appreciate
all the support for the donations for diapers and
the whole 9 yards.
He's using them.
The whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. And we are all very thankful during these crazy times that we had an opportunity to bring forth life. Yes. I said we, you and wifey. Yes. But in this time, because that's the shining light that we all look forward to, and things of that nature. So I'm glad we was able to share these moments with you.
Yes. So let's get to some drama.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Okay, so we warned you guys for months.
We did.
We warned you guys on Monday.
We did.
For the verdict for Breonna Taylor, that came out yesterday. Yesterday was the equinox, no? The day before.
The day before, but full day. Mm-hmm. Yesterday was the first full day of the. The equinoxes start in the afternoon, and then but the first full day, so all the same energy.
Yes. So then, the city of Louisville, Kentucky, they decided to not press charges on the 4 officers.
It was 3 officers.
It was 3 officers that were involved in the killing of Breonna Taylor, and only one got indicted for wanton endangerment because he shot into another apartment.
So basically, he was punished because he missed.
Yes.
In the grand scheme of things. Had his bullets hit Breonna Taylor, I need y'all to understand this.
Yes.
They all would have walked. I'm going to say that again. If all of the bullets or even all of them had went into her apartment only, all 3 of them would have walked. But because their bullets might have hit somebody who was innocent, like Breonna Taylor, he was charged with wanton endangerment. I don't even know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I thought wonton was a soup.
I thought that was a soup as well. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, continue.
Yeah, and then the line of rationale was exactly what I laid out. Mm-hmm. I said that they were gonna say that they knocked, and that's what the attorney general forgot the black guy's name. That's exactly what he said. He said they actually knocked because that they didn't hear an answer. They breached, and when they got fired upon by Kenneth Walker, right, her boyfriend, an officer got hit in the leg. They returned fire. In the eyes of the law, they were in the right to return fire, and then she got hit in the crossfire, which was wrong. She wasn't supposed to die. That's why she got the wrongful death lawsuit.
Yeah, which is confusion, but go ahead.
So what I always try to explain when it comes to situations like these is the laws that are put in place are not to protect you. They're to protect, they cover their own asses. That is it.
That's it.
So in that exchange, in the eyes of the law, not our law, in the eyes of the law, they did nothing wrong.
And I believe that you carefully laid that out when this was taking place, because the analytics, those of us who analyze verdicts, we just can't turn it off. Once we get past the emotional hurdle, and I don't want you to think I wasn't emotional about this, but I'm not going to lie, I wasn't. I'll tell you why in a minute. we began to process the information just as it is. It's just information. And I could clearly see that they was going to walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing that baffles me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody there.
So I'm hearing conflicting reports.
No, I'm just saying, if the police knock on my door right now and there's no sound in here, nobody's making a noise, what would give them probable cause to then come into the house?
Yeah.
See, that makes no sense. See, this is why when you get a grand jury, had, what's his face? I don't even want to know the black guy's name.
Yeah.
I'm so disgusted with him. The apartment with nobody, see, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
The lawyer in me will come, so wait, you just decided to go into a house knowing nobody was there with your guns drawn for what?
Right.
Right? So obviously the boyfriend is telling the truth. They didn't knock.
Right.
They just was coming in through the door and he...
Oh. So I'm hearing that first, because at first I heard, remember the story was it was a no-knock warrant that they were serving. They came in and that was the story. Then I'm hearing that they didn't have a no-knock warrant. They did knock, but then they still breached it. I'm like, okay, isn't that illegal, right? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be illegal? So
Absolutely.
I'm confused about it all. And then I'm hearing from different places. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm hearing a lot of what we're told about Breonna Taylor isn't true either.
Yes. See, this is why I mean you have to give people information in small doses because the emotional state of our people can't handle a lot of things, right? And we'll get in the Emmett Till connection in a second.
Yeah, that was deep.
That was deep because, well, let's just get to it. 65 years ago today, the same people yesterday who did what they did to Emmett Till were acquitted. So it's just going to show you 6 and 5. We know that's 11. It's still a portal. It's showing you that nothing has changed within this time frame of how things are done. And, and Kentucky has a law that says any citizen, not just police, they're all protected by the same law. So that means Breonna's life, because she was an innocent bystander, was supposed to be protected, which meant that when she got hit, there's supposed to be charges brought on the person who hit her. Not just, that's a Kentucky law, not a police officer's law. So by law, they should have been indicted. Now, back to some of these issues with Breonna. First of all, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yes, for sure.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Ben Crump talking about this is not the verdict we wanted. We got half of what we wanted.
Yeah, what half did you get? The money? What half?
Come on, that dude is...
So he shows up. They paid the mother off. In particular, the men are usually out of the situation. There's the mother. Then they turn the mother into an advocate to stop and quell the violence. And the mothers come out and tell you, we already secured the bag. Calm down and go home, right? Wash, rinse, repeat. We saw this coming a mile away. We try to prep you guys because we love you guys. Stop. And I need y'all to do this. Stop caring about this shit. Now, I know that sounds crazy, right? Stop, because your energy that you're exerting, caring about these situations that are carefully propagandized are there for a specific purpose. They let this go 194 days so that it could saute, so that when the equinox came in, it would be just the energy needed to let you down and use your energy and show you are still a victim. I see people putting up sorry Breonna now. I'm sorry, Breonna. What are you sorry for?
Fact.
See, that's victim consciousness on a whole nother level. And if we do not stop it, we wash, rinse, and repeat. Nothing ever changes. I heard some really greasy stuff about Breonna, and I couldn't insert that into the conversation because people are too emotional to just process information. I don't know the girl. right? But what I do know is I'm tired of giving my energy to unknown people that they make hashtags out of, that they put on T-shirts, that they get celebrities to get behind the usurp all that energy.
LeBron is wearing her sneakers.
Right, LeBron is wearing her sneakers. They do all of this to create idols, false idols. Nothing against her. I don't know her. And create this so that you can give your energy to something that they can just then go, and it's gone. That is a ritual. Get you into something, because this looked like an open and shut. I've never seen so many hashtags.
Right.
So many, what about Breonna? What about Breonna? I've never seen so much from the top to the bottom. And I knew all along that they was going to cut this young lady's down or make her a sacrifice. And now it's nothing you can do. And they're hoping that this energy now can propel them into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter started for them now. Yeah. As soon as the equinox come in, it's fourth quarter.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now they're laying out the fourth quarter. Your immune system might even go down. And then they come in, because this shit started with Kobe. I don't care what nobody say. This shit started with the death of Kobe and the reverberation and the shock that it sent around the world.
The morale was
low.
Yeah.
And then they crept in the coronavirus. Yeah. And now they're coming into then they in between. They hit us with George Floyd. They hit us
Ahmaud Arbery.
Who's the dude who got shot in the back 7 times?
Jacob Blake.
Side note. Did he look like somebody who was shot in the back 7 times at close range?
Nah.
He was up a week later on the bed giving a I mean, I'm just asking you. Did that look like somebody who was shot 7 times at close range and his ability? Now, don't get me wrong. Black people are super. We superhuman, but goddamn.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't want to say nothing about that because, listen, my first eye picks up things that I just know that something is off with that. All right? So then they gave us the Ahmaud Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. The George Floyd really just activated this and sent this way up. And then it's so many people marching that last night the crowds were small.
Yeah.
Because people are going, so I'm just so tired. So the spirit of the people is down, which means the immune system of the people is getting ready to go down. So you know what's coming next. The second wave of the shit. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Watch how this shit goes down.
Well, they're already doing that in New York. Like from Cuomo was saying that the numbers were around like 0% for a while. Now it's creeping up 1%.
1%.
Yeah, and now
shit.
Exactly. But I wanted to go back to, remember, they kind of prepared the city for protesting already. People were boarding up their stores.
Yes.
People were already doing that. When I saw a video of a U-Haul truck pulling up, and then people had ready-made signs. Yes. I saw some riot shields, some makeshift riot shields as well with Black Lives Matter on it. And I just saw majority white people head into that truck.
Yes. This is propaganda.
That's nasty.
This is assimilation. They are trying to bring this country down from the inside out, but it's all orchestrated. Yeah. All right? Do not think that this is... And I told you, whenever you saw that many white people rocking with us and with the George Floyd, I mean, dude, that didn't even look right. And they out there like, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Since when? Since when does the average white person give a shit about what's going on with black people? But everybody seemed to be triggered and on they move. And now here we go for fourth quarter action.
Yeah, we thought we were leaving September.
Oh, no.
Clean.
Oh, no. We thought we was leaving August clean, and then the Chad Boseman situation.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
So this is on, and this is popping. And, all the way back to Emmett Till, as we spoke, which was a disgrace, which kind of activated the civil rights movement. That was the one that really got everybody galvanized. His mom's keeping that casket open for a reason so that you could bear witness to the atrocities that had taken place for our son. And this white woman who's still alive.
No, she died recently.
Did she? Because the last time I said that, somebody said she was still alive.
Nah, she died recently.
Oh, did she die?
Yeah, she died.
Okay, but
she lied. She admitted
to lying. Yeah. All right. So here we go.
So I wanted to, because we brought up like all the stuff that people are saying about Breonna Taylor. I just I think it's interesting that people are saying things like these, Republican pundits, they're saying like greasy things about Breonna Taylor, right? But those things have never been brought up mainstream. Mm-hmm. And those are usually the first things that come up.
When they want them
to come up.
Right.
So
look at the George Floyd situation.
Exactly.
They swept all of his transgressions under the rug because they was going for the hero.
Even the fact that they didn't show the whole video immediately when they had the whole video. Right. So I'm saying I think what's gonna happen is the same thing, right? They holding everything, all the transcripts, because I saw transcripts that said she was killed in a hole, standing up in a hole. She wasn't killed in her sleep. Remember, that's the whole narrative that we. Yeah. I think they're gonna start releasing that stuff to even bring people's morale down even further.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't know what's true or what's not true. I don't know the facts, but I'm saying what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing don't match up.
It don't match up. It really doesn't, guys. And this ain't conspiracy theory. It just is what it is. So they can turn whoever they want into a hero. You know what I'm saying? Or Hero. Mm-hmm. And Miami Heat has a player named Hero.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
I want you to keep an eye on him because Hero means Hero. And they're similar as the sun. You know what I mean? And remember, they probably will face LeBron. And I forgot to mention, as we broke down our King narrative, that Biggie's crown was auctioned off at the Sotheby's, the hip-hop auction, for $500,000. And Biggie was known as the King of New York. I'm not going to go through the whole King narrative. I did it last week, but I did forget to mention, in the midst of all of this King narrative and, restoring the crown and all of that kind of stuff, that Biggie's crown was, auctioned off for $500,000. But I want to keep my eye on this Heru.
Interesting.
White Heru at that.
Interesting.
For the Miami Heat, and see what goes on. So what we're seeing is you have to stop giving your energy to this because it's valuable energy in this day and time. We don't have no more energy to be wasting on people they put up in front of us and say, you should be sad for this person. Hashtag that person. I don't give a fuck about that person. And it ain't them personally. You know what I'm saying? It's because I wash, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. And you keep putting my energy, I keep bottling my energy back up and letting it spill and putting it back in and bottling it. And it's ridiculous. Yeah. At what point? And that's insanity. That's insanity that they can keep pulling the same shit and we keep falling for it.
Because, again, what happened to the George Floyd case? Like,
nothing.
Nobody's talking about it. I forgot all about it.
It's gone.
Until they bring it back up.
Until they need it for whatever reason. Because we at election time, so you'll start seeing, because the narrative last night was, it's funny, I was watching CNN, and what's to do with the light eyes? He comes on before Lemon.
Who you talking about?
The blonde haired guy from CNN.
Anderson?
Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper, yeah.
And not Anderson Cooper, it was Cuomo.
Oh, okay. Not Andrew Cuomo. Chris Cuomo.
Yeah, Chris Cuomo. Yes. Everything turned into Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about Breonna, Donald Trump. Me and Eli was in here laughing, not at Breonna, but how he kept bringing everything back around to Donald Trump and why you must vote now. Now, it's easy. It's low-hanging fruit to say we can vote the Attorney General out of office, and you've seen his family, right? His wife is white. He's taking all these pictures. Whose son is this? Whose son is this?
Yeah.
For him to look in the camera and say, basically, it was no need to even put this in front of a jury. But if it was me, in the same scenario, it'd be 12 people looking at me like, oh, what a waste of life. Yeah. So for him to protect the police officers like that in this state of climate that people are in, that's all calculated. And you have to stop. You know what? If you continue to lend your heart and energy to this madness, you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. If the next person dies tomorrow and you hashtag them and we're going to get justice for them, and you know there is no justice in this country, I need to try something different. Y'all niggas need to get creative.
Well, there was, riots and stuff, and apparently 2 cops got shot.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So
I heard about that. And they made a quick arrest in the situation. And that may just be the beginning. Because at wash, rinse, and repeat, that may have been a brother who said, I cannot, because this looked like it was in the pocket. for those who are in their emotional state. And then let's say, for instance, let's say they they convicted them. How does that relieve 400 years of the atrocities we go through? So they'd have threw us a bone, we'd have been like, yeah, oh man, finally we got justice. But there's so many other cases that didn't receive justice. So even if they give you a victory, that's just to mess with your morale. Like when OJ got off, I didn't give a shit if OJ did it or not. I just was happy he got off.
Yeah, my mother told me about that.
Oh man, I rolled the windows down, was screaming, "Frida Jones! Frida Jones!" People died. Yeah, fuck them people. Frida Jones! At the top of my lungs, because as a black man, we never win. So it was a win for us. And when they showed like the schools, like the colleges, the black colleges were up in arms, happy, and the white colleges was like, oh, we can't believe this. So it would be a similar situation. If we got that little victory, you'd be happy, and then it just dissipates. It cannot equate to 400 years of pain, suffering, oppression, what we go through in this country. So at some point, they're going to have to try something new or wash, rinse, and repeat you niggas until you niggas figure it out.
Well, the cycle is gonna keep repeating because now celebrities and mass media is so in the pocket with it now as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Jalen Rose was on TNT last night, like during the game. He just kept saying, arrest the killers who arrest Breonna Taylor's killers.
Yeah, because it's the end thing to say.
Right.
As if
I see more
all
people
that we've come to leads to Breonna Taylor. It was just George Floyd just a month, 2 months ago. Now it's Breonna Taylor. Who will be next? And we need to arrest that person. Y'all don't understand. This is systematic. This is what they do. This is how they do what they do. And they know they're eventually going to get off, because when you start peeling back those layers, it is what it is. But you can indict a goddamn ham sandwich. At minimum, they should have been indicted and allow a jury, once the cross-examination gets in and them transcripts come out, somebody said, we heard a knock on the door, and then that witness prior to that said, I didn't hear a knock on the door. The ballistics from the bullet, they try to say came from her boyfriend, and that's inconclusive. Wow. His lawyer saw it and said it's inconclusive. They try to say, well, he had a 9mm and they carry 40 cals. One of the cops had a 9mm. So it's a mess. But they gotta feed you this systematically. So they hit the moms with the money. Calm down, everybody. The bag is secured. They boarded everything up. They letting you blow off some energy right now. And then when you see the truth on both ends, when you hear,
that's why I don't think this is over. And it's just gonna get it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
And again, your immune system will suffer, and then the new wave of this shit is gonna come through.
I listened to this white guy, break down like what he know. I'm just like, okay, where's he getting his facts from? Because I'm hearing his narrative from a few different places. I'm like, all right, where they getting their facts from, and why is it not widely available for people? So that must mean they're holding it for something, like a later date. Just boom.
Exactly.
So I just think it's about to get bad.
Yes.
All right, cool.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, and some more disturbing news. I'm hearing Vanessa Bryant is suing the LAPD because there's word that they got pictures from the Kobe crash site, and she is afraid that they're gonna get leaked.
Well, some of them have gotten leaked, not to the public.
Yeah.
They said police officers were showing them to women at bars and things of that nature. So that's very disturbing, and I believe she should sue them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's tasteless. You know what I'm saying? Let all of them people, not just Kobe and Gigi, all of them people rest in peace. But remember, this is the society we live in. People want to see gruesomeness. You know what I'm saying? So the more gross and gruesome it is, the more people are fed by that nonsense. If you was drowning, nobody would put their hand in. They would pull out their phones and watch you drown. So that's how I know this is the end times.
Yeah.
These are the end times. And, she has some other turbulent issues she's going through with her moms.
Yeah, I'm like...
So, I'm just looking at it in its totality. There's a lot going on with her right now. You know, whenever you kick your moms out of somewhere, you know, I have issues with that. You know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah, but we don't know what she's going through.
Right. As a result, yes,
you don't know what she's
absolutely. Death hits people. The death, especially the king. You know what I'm saying? Of the household and your beautiful daughter. It could be years before she is even consciously aware of what day and time she's in. You know what I mean? And she's just trying to protect her husband's image. The last image of him should not be of a fallen soldier mangled in some plane crash.
Right.
The last image of him should be on the sideline with his daughter, you know, having a laugh, explaining the game, raising up a trophy, going through his legs to his left, pull up for the fadeaway. Those should be the lasting images of this particular Heru.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at her for going all out to protect that. I wouldn't even want to see that.
Yeah, and you know it's gonna be one person on the timeline.
There's gonna be one
that'll have it posted. So like, I'm not looking for. I hope. I really hope that.
I don't even want to scroll past that accidentally.
Exactly.
So please.
I've seen some wild stuff I've scrolled past.
Yes.
Like, just
yes.
Like, oh.
Yes. That I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah. Just like, God.
And then people put it up. I'm just putting it up because it's just you have to have, you know, some kind of empathy for other people's feelings and, you know, what people are going through. Yeah. So big up Vanessa. I hope, you know, she's doing her best to heal.
Yes.
Because it is a long journey and a long process. And we do wish her well, and I'm not knocking her. I'm just saying your mom's is maybe somebody you want closer to you now, you know, as you're going through that. But somebody said she did not kick her mom's out. Okay, I hope she didn't. She's protecting the rest of her daughters as well. Her daughters they need to have the lasting image of this tall Superman. Like there was nothing he couldn't do. Listen, he learned, he was speaking to Luka Doncic in his language. Yeah. Like this dude, what he did was just phenomenal. He wanted to serenade his wife, so he stayed up overnight to learn to play a complex piece. Who does that? You know what I mean? So, you know, just the things he would do, you know, was really, really amazing. And I didn't appreciate it until he passed. You know, once I got the whole scope of it, because I was just looking at him as a ball player, and I should know better. Virgos are much more than ball players.
So let's take a quick commercial break.
Yes, let's do that.
And then we shall return.
My name is Leslie O. Voice, and I'm a voiceover artist. Now, you might be wondering, what's a voiceover artist and why do I care? Well, a voiceover artist performs anything that you hear but don't see. So this includes your TV and radio commercials, documentaries, and even interlude skits and producer tags on the hottest records, like
Maybach music.
And
what's that on that beat, ho?
And
if young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
So, if you're an artist in the studio working on the album day and night but still feel like there's something missing from your project, or you're a producer or a DJ who wants to let everybody know who's on that beat, I've got something for you. For just $9, get a customized artist or producer tag from me. That's less than a medium 2-topping pizza, less than your last Uber drive, less than 3.5 grams. I'm just saying. Click on the link below and get a customized producer or artist tag from Leslie O. Voice. You ready?
It's an honor to speak to you, brother. I know you're doing your supplements and your fitness game, and you got a book out. Could you please tell a little bit about your story and how you got into this?
They say we all created equal, but that's just one lie. I handcrafted myself, my standards way too high. And when it comes to my health, I never played myself. I make the time for the gym, no matter how bad I felt. My protein keep me lean, my carbs too clean. My multivitamin blends will make that third eye beam. I seen the future in the dream, it was still in my mind. I had to manifest reality, it took me some time. Pandemic got them shook, mental health overlooked. I got these herbs to calm your nerves. Good health, get them hooked. The good book is a manual designed for sight. I wrote Unfuck Your Health. This guide will change your life. I help you shift the thoughts on these relationships and how to move around life, avoid entanglements. Yeah.
And we're back
in the mix.
Don't forget to support those black-owned businesses.
Yes, they need that support.
Definitely.
You know, absolutely.
That guy's strong.
Oh, he's strong.
Yeah,
that's why I don't want that smoke. I'm too old for that. Shit.
So, let's get to it.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Shout out to Leslie.
Shout out to Leslie.
So, the CEO of the Wells Fargo Bank recently came under fire for his comments about recruiting diverse talent. You know, and he said, this is a quote, while it might sound like an excuse, the unfortunate reality is that there is a very limited pool of black talent to recruit from.
Now, first of all, I know you're not surprised.
No.
This is corporate America. But he knew that his statement was going, because he prepped you for the statement.
Yeah,
well, wait a minute. This might sound surprising. Niggas can't get the job done, is what he's saying. And that's an embarrassment, right? But that's the mindset of corporate America and why we have a hard time advancing through corporate America. You know what I mean? That invisible glass that says we don't want black people in higher positions of, authority, decision-making, banking, and all of that. And we want to keep them suppressed overall.
And then the black people who do get in those positions, they have to really, really sink very low to move up. You know
Absolutely.
What I mean?
They almost have to be white people.
Yeah.
Laugh at white people's jokes.
Yep.
It's sort of like the Attorney General for Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. What I wanted to say earlier, he's actually auditioning for a job in Trump's cabinet.
Yes. That's why he was there smiling at the convention, the national convention. And like, dude, where is your family? Every picture I see you in, you're around these white people. Are you kidding me? Where's your family? Where's your foundation? Like, who raised you?
Yeah.
Who raised you? Probably don't even know how to dance. That's what kind of black person is. Dance.
Yeah, he counts in his head.
He counts in 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. He's one of them kind of black people. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we understand this about corporate America, but what Kanye is doing and others are doing is trying their best within the corporate structure to bring about change. Change is happening all around us, guys. Sometimes it's hard for us to see it because they'll distract us with things, like a verdict that we know was going to go south. But change is happening around us on all levels, even in corporate America. For him to even make a statement like that puts him on notice because there's probably 100,000 people who's more qualified to do his job that's black than he is.
And black people bank at Wells Fargo. Like,
we bank at Wells Fargo, so, absolutely.
Yeah, so I wasn't surprised.
But we bank everywhere, and they all feel the same. It's just that he said it.
Yeah.
And he knew what he was saying. You know how sometimes you could say something, you could be so racist, you don't even realize what you said was racist. Yeah. He said, wait a minute, I know this is going to sound crazy. Niggas don't know how to do math. Are you out your mind?
Right.
Greatest mathematicians the world has ever seen. I'll tell you a story about mathematician, right?
Are you having one right now?
Yeah, this is a ghetto Cosby story. It doesn't involve me. My partner, Everlasting, Ed Wilson,
yes,
right?
Yes.
It was Wells Fargo. But it wasn't called Wells Fargo. What was his other name?
It wasn't not TD, no. TD.
North or something. Anyway, before Wells Fargo, Washington Mutual, I believe it was. So he was applying for this high-ranking position to manage this bank. You know what I mean? And they start out with about 12 people, and they giving them all these assessments. They count money. Everybody's at a center. You got to process. You got to sign your name off things. You got to count money. You got to make sure the money's right. And the guard is magnificent at mathematics. Mm-hmm. He was smoking people, bang, left and right. And it boiled down to him and this Chinese dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he bust the Chinese dude down. I'm going to say that again. He bust the Chinese dude down where they escorted the Chinese dude out of the building. Now, from that point on, other things happened, and the guard got fired. But it wasn't for no insubordinateness or stealing. He was so powerful as a black man and so melanated, they went back and pulled up some juvenile records that were supposed to be sealed about some stuff he did as a teenager, and they fired him on a technicality. But that's how powerful he was with math, and as a black man, when you start bumping off Chinese people, my God, shout out to Ever the God.
Shouts out.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Watchovia, one of them joints, yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
So did you see the Rolling Stones published the 500 greatest albums of all time?
The 500 greatest albums, was Tall, Dark, and Handsome on that list? No. Okay, all right. Was Walk With Me? Yeah, that at least probably made the list.
Nah.
And make the list.
Nah, you know it was the number one, the top rated hip hop album, or what they considered hip hop album, was Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay, I disagree because it's not a hip hop album. It's not a rap album.
She sung on like 90% of that album.
She's an R&B singer who can rap. She was multi-talented.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna say just like one of the greatest albums of the last 30 years,
easily, yeah.
I'm with that. But when you pigeonhole what she did into a rap album, and it takes away from all the R&B people she would have knocked down, because she can knock Beyonce down off that list too. See, but when you pigeonhole into a rap album, when next month when they come out with the R&B album, Beyonce wins easily or something because the competition ain't there.
That was a bunch of albums. So like Rihanna was on that list. Like a bunch of people was on that
so they just...
It was albums, not hip hop.
Oh.
So I just gave it... That was a top rated hip hop album. That was rated...
Odyssey said Walk With Me. That's right, Odyssey. Walk With Me was on that list, baby. Should have been.
Lauryn Hill's album was number 10
overall.
But that was a
top hip hop.
Yes.
Okay. I misspoke.
Illmatic was at number 4. The Low End Theory, that was number 43. The Chronic was 37.
Wait, where was Public Enemy? How could
15.
that not? That was the highest they went?
Yeah, 15.
They only out of rap albums?
Yes.
15.
Yeah.
All right, that list is who's number 1? Lauren, who's number 2?
Public Enemy. It was 10 to 15. Like it was 10, then the next one was 15.
Oh, so right behind
Lauryn Hill would be them.
Would be Public Enemy.
Yeah.
So they would be the number 2 of rap.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm still gonna say Public Enemy number 1.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is up there. That was number 17.
Yeah, that was a dope album.
That was amazing. To Pimp a Butterfly, 19.
I didn't like that album.
I didn't like that album either.
It was G-funked out, but I understand.
This first album a little better.
I understand it was dope. You know, especially West Coast. That's a G-funk thing. So I get it. That was dope.
Ready to Die.
Ready to Die. Okay.
36 Chambers.
Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Absolutely.
I was surprised Blueprint wasn't higher.
What was that at?
I'm not sure.
Blueprint was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
But it still should have...
The album's amazing.
Yeah, no, the album is amazing. That has to be his best work.
Matter of fact, all 3 of Kendrick's albums made the list.
Oh, Damn is Damn.
Yeah.
That album right there is just...
Damn, Good Kid, Mad City, I think it was his best album.
Yeah, he had some dope stuff, man. He had some dope stuff.
The number 1...
I heard he beefing with Lupe Fiasco right now.
Lupe said something.
Like, people think Lupe can take him.
Lupe is nice.
Lupe is not to be played with.
Yeah, Lupe is nice. All
right? We're not talking about who makes the better songs and who has the better engineers and all of that stuff. We're talking about like just bars, Yeah, Lupe is not to be played with.
Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" was the number one
Overall. Oh yeah. I can't argue with that. Okay. I cannot. Listen, you know what? And it just dawned on me the other day. My favorite song of all time, I mean of all time, is Candy by Cameo. I swear, every time I hear that song,
really,
I'm in a great mood. It does something to my spirit. I want to start doing the electric slide, just wherever. Candy. Don't.
Really?
Don't. It is the lyrics. It's happy. The music. That's just me.
Okay.
You know how you just hear a song and no matter where you at, it just does it for you. That for me is Cameo.
And
I met him one time.
You told me at the movie theater.
At the movie theater, and I was a fanboy. I was sitting next to your mom's, and he came in when the theater was already quiet.
Yeah.
You know, that makes sense. Yeah. But remember, he had that flat top, and I looked over, and I was like, oh, yeah. I was hitting your mom's and shit. And she was like, yo, dude, you playing yourself. No, I'm not. And, yeah, I met him. I was a fanboy at the time.
That's funny.
And it's funny because he used to wear them outfits and shit, and then he got older and tried to wear them outfits. And it was a disaster. But Cameo for me.
Favorite album of all time?
Favorite album of all time? Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
When it came out, where I was in my life, every song hitting the spiritual energy, the feminine energy of this sister was just like, now, you know.
All right, favorite hip-hop album?
Favorite hip-hop album of all time, Criminal Minded.
Okay.
By KRS-One.
Okay.
That album was just, and of course, Public Enemy, Tapes of Nation, you know, that whole genre. I'm going to put all of them. Big Daddy Kane's first album, Rakim's first album, KRS-One's first album, all of them albums right there. De La Soul's first album, that whole movement was something really, really amazing. So in the chat, you know, while we sitting around having a good conversation, just think about one song that when you hear it, it just does something for you. I'd like to hear what people
I didn't expect that at all.
I know.
That is
you throw
funny.
something else. Nah, it was Candy. As I heard it the other day, and I stayed in the car. I was supposed to come upstairs. I just stayed in the car listening to it. This is an amazing song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, in other news, that's supposed to be bigger news than what it actually is.
Bigger news than it actually is. Okay.
Hunter Biden. Joe Biden's son.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Biden's son. Apparently, there was a Senate report done by the Republican House Senate, and apparently he received $3.5 million in wire transfer from a Russian billionaire.
Ooh.
And those accounts are linked to prostitution, human trafficking,
ouch,
and all of that.
So is that his cut from the human trafficking and
or
prostitution?
Like money.
So how did a story of this magnitude not be on the front of every newspaper in America? I wonder.
Listen. Because I saw it come across the timeline. I'm like, all right, who the hell posted this? Then it was like the Post. First of all, I know the Post is Republican. I get it. But the fact that they put their name behind something like that
absolutely
shows something.
Absolutely.
And if it was anybody else whose son was involved in something like this, because this is not the first time his name has come up in something crazy.
It's something greasy. Yeah.
He get a Ukraine deal. He's getting money from. He's greasy.
Yeah, a lot of them are. You know, Trump's kids are greasy.
Yes, they are.
They greasy, boy. Yeah. They learn straight from dad how to be greasy, and you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So, with that being said, I'm not surprised.
And then this one married his brother's wife.
I think so. I think he married his brother's wife.
Yeah.
Damn, that's greasy.
Weird.
That's got to be greasy.
That's weird.
That's weird. But you know they do their cousins too, you know, and not cousins.
Allegedly.
Way down the list.
Allegedly.
Like you can go to a cookout and be like, "Who that?" But that's your cousin. Like my cousin or like my cousin. Like is it way down the list, cousin? Or if we bump, we'd have retarded kids. I mean, is it that or like you know? But they don't care. They allegedly get down with their kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
And the small hats That is a prerequisite of them.
Yo,
that's how they keep the Kool-Aid.
Yo, so there is...
Wait a minute.
Allegedly.
So there is a series on Netflix called Unorthodox.
Unorthodox.
And it's about the Jewish community in Williamsburg. It's this girl who escapes to, I think, the UK somewhere because she didn't want to be in that world anymore. But it kind of puts a lot of their traditions and customs
on Front Street.
Like the having sex through the whole.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was real. That's real.
That's real. Yeah.
They sleep in separate beds
because they're disgusted with female energy. They don't even want to look at you. They just know that this is how we have to get more of the real estate agents here.
Yeah,
that is completely a no-love process.
Yeah.
That is a manufacturing process.
And then, like, they were so brainwashed, like, we have to replace the 6 million, the 6 million that
allegedly
got killed.
All
that stuff. Yeah, I didn't think they would even allow that to be.
Yeah, and then they do a lot of hookers.
Allegedly.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They do and they look at them hookers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're goyim. It's almost like sleeping with an animal.
Wow.
No. The way you're a goyim, so if they solicit a prostitute, it's almost like I slept with a bear. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And then they go share those experiences.
Yeah, and they showed that they have their own kind of like drop squad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because again, like I said, the main girl in the series, she was pregnant. She left, and they're like, "Oh, that's our baby."
Absolutely, and we will chase you down.
Yeah.
And get our baby back.
So.
Yeah. That is all how they get down.
Interesting stuff.
Did
you know that right now Chase Bank is taking out almost like $1 billion from and putting it into another bank in Germany for some reason? And then I saw a lot of people was like, hey, "What happened to the Coke boat though?"
Oh yeah, people ain't talking about the Coke boat.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of.
It's a lot going on in this country.
Nefariousness.
Oh man, a lot of stuff going on. Like, how do you miss $29 trillion? Like, this country can't account for something like.
Well, the Pentagon just lost $1 billion, or apparently they've been funneling $1 billion that was meant for coronavirus aid, and they're using it for body armor.
Yeah. How?
For soldiers, yeah.
And then when you ask them about that money, they don't even know. I refer to Senator Johnson. They can't even answer them goddamn questions. Well, that's because all of them underground cities that they build in. Where do you think they get the money to do this stuff? $50 trillion missing. That has nothing to do with the president. He can't even veto that. It's a lot going on in this country, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I heard China has got a new sun. Like, they created their own sun.
What?
Yeah. My man just put me on. I'm waiting for the details in general to come across. He said, these are Chinese people. They think they created their own sun. Because the rays that's coming from the sun, what we doing? We spraying particles up to reflect so that the true energy from the sun don't come down and hit you as we transcend into the fifth dimension. Because it's happening gradually. Not everybody's going to make it. If you still of a low vibration, this is going to be painful for you. But for those of a higher vibration and who have, got on the frequency, this is just going to be beautiful to watch this stuff happen in real time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Somebody said, "Dot, you late." I just be finding these things out.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, so Joe Budden, their podcast is on a break right now, but they announced that they have a new podcast called "See What Happened" was something like that.
Yeah, See What Happened is.
Yeah, See What Happened is, and that's a part of the Joe Budden Podcast Network.
But so I'm confused. Did he already have a network, and now he's just launching? Because I went to the Instagram page and it seemed like it was there for a while.
Yeah. That's why I peeped it. I was like, okay. So I don't know, because he did say that he had some stuff to announce when they got back, and we're
waiting for the comeback. Did we receive a call from Joe?
Nah, we didn't.
Okay, so
we didn't.
He don't want to cut the check.
He don't want to cut the check.
You know what? I'm gonna get Joe on the phone and have Joe cut this check. And if y'all see me show up after the vacation and I'm sipping champagne and shit, and I'm all snooty now, Joe cut the check. You know me, shit. I get snooty in a minute. Be looking down my nose at people. Absolutely. So congratulations to Joe Budden, because I echo his sentiments in what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep it about the artist. Keep it about the ones. Even what Kanye is attempting to do.
Apparently, he said that he was going to give back the 50%.
50% of the masters
that he owns
to those artists. Now, if he does that, that's putting your money where your mouth is, because it's nothing like owning your masters, because that's your work, that's your intellectual property. Then you can lend the masters out to those who maybe want to put it in movies or this and that. And that's how the hard work you put in is transferred down to your children or whatever the case may be. So big up Kanye for fighting this and bringing it to the forefront.
Yeah, and still going. I thought he was going to...
No, he's revving it up.
Yeah, he's in the mix right now.
He's revving it up.
I was like, okay. You
know what I mean? So shout out to him and it's happening all around us. All of these industries are being exposed, and you see, back to the Vlad situation, people are starting to catch wind. I see there's a hashtag unsubscribe from Vlad, and I see people posting themselves unsubscribing. It has to start somewhere. And if we can't take down one hillbilly, if we can't take down one little hillbilly who think he the shit, then we have zero power. If all of the smoke clears and he's still back smirking, talking shit, then don't talk to me about power and being on code. We must take this hillbilly down. Nothing personal. I don't know.
And Dutty Red, I've been seeing a lot of old Joe Budden videos pop up on my timeline from like 9-10 years ago.
Of Joe Budden?
Yeah, him when he was with Tahiri, and they just like popping up on my my YouTube feed. I was like, what the hell is that about?
Are they incriminating videos? Or just...
No, when he was the vlog, because he was early in the vlog game.
Okay, gotcha.
Like just the relationship, he was early. Like I said, it was like 11 years ago.
Gotcha.
But it was just like, why are they showing up now?
Yeah. Well,
what's up with the?
You know what it is.
What's up with the algorithms? Yeah, I don't know.
You know what it is.
Let's take another commercial break, and we shall return.
It's time for another break.
It is.
All right, let's break on them.
Young, Black, and Married. How to Snuggle Through the Struggle is described as couples therapy in the palm of your hands. This relationship tool is ideal for married couples or individuals seeking a committed relationship. Sometimes couples forget the most fundamental elements of a healthy, happy relationship. The authors, Jared and Missy James, have been able to spread their mission of preserving the Black family structure from America to Africa. This book is for any relationship, regardless of age, race, or sexual preference. Young, Black, and Married, How to Snuggle Through the Struggle is available on major platforms like iTunes, Kindle, and more.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause as blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us the names is Bobby Meeting on the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
I'm sure by now you've heard about the critically high infant and maternal mortality rate within the Black community. It's serious, but what are the solutions? Statistics prove that doulas help create better birth outcomes. We offer V-steams, waist beads, books on womb wellness and childbirth. Join our next doula training certification program, in person or online. Get 10% off. Use code Don't Birth Without a Doula. Go to craftswoman.com.
And we're back.
Yes, and it soon will be time to snuggle through the struggle.
Not with me.
Oh, yeah.
Not with me.
What do you mean? It's going to be time to, not me and you.
Yeah.
Pause. I'm just saying it's going to be time to snuggle through that struggle. What they got coming down the pipe here. And you might just want to snuggle. Wintertime coming, fellas. Fall. You can't be out in the street. You got to get you a little boom boom, right?
That's true.
And now you got to think about it differently because before you could, all right, sure, them snack up with her for the winter. But if the quarantine come back,
true,
so now you gotta really play
you
the
gotta
long
forward plan.
You gotta be like, damn, do I want to be in a quarantine with this booger, this hood booger?
Yeah.
So now you just can't get a warm body who know how to cook and make snacks and shit. You know, and because you have to quarantine and deal with her kids running around and shit through the house because ain't no school. And so it's a decision now. It's not just get a little shorty for the winter.
You got to plan. You got to strategize.
You got to strategize that. And the Two Grumpy Men joint, that song is fire.
Yes, their information is in our description.
It's the song Grumpy Men. If y'all in the chat, put the
put the song in the chat.
Oh yeah, put that in the chat because that's a banger.
Yeah.
If y'all need me to spit some bars on that, y'all let me know. You know, it's going down. It's going down.
Yeah, it is.
It's going down.
I heard some stuff.
It's going down, baby.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The return of the dot, baby.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, guys, don't forget, visit shopurbanx.com as well.
Yes, you can get these.
These ain't up yet.
Yeah, but I know how Alejandro works.
Right.
And, you know, see, senor, I do my best for you, senor. I put him there.
I've been seeing some
they
good.
Know there, I put him there.
I've been seeing some good, feedback. So,
Black Dot, I'm gonna kill him. One day I'm gonna kill him. He worked me too hard. I tell him I no get paid ever. He says something about ice. I tell him I'm not thirsty.
Yeah. Yo, so Tory Lanez tweeted that he apologized to his fans for not saying anything, but he said respectfully, today I got time, and he said 9 p.m. Pacific time, like Cali time. So
that's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about.
So you was gonna push our show back?
Yeah,
I heard you make a statement. Yo, we going on 9:30.
Yeah,
because I gotta hear this.
Yeah.
So he's gonna talk to his fans.
He's bugging. Leave it alone. I mean.
Yeah, everything you say gonna be it's like sitting on Vlad's couch.
And then you see how everybody already are feeling as a result of the Breonna Taylor thing.
Right, with women, and this is the wrong time.
Black women being shot, and you gonna try to explain why you shot another black woman? You're bugging.
Yeah, his team needs to tell him shut the fuck up.
I don't think
certain things you gotta tell. Hey, leave it alone, and just let it be. You trying to save your fans. You need to be trying to save yourself, because you'll be singing. You and R. Kelly will be a duet in that motherfucker.
Yeah, shit. Leave that.
Coming up next, R. Kelly and Tory Lanez.
Leave that alone, bro.
In the chow.
What'd you think about Michael Jordan buying a NASCAR team?
Clap that up. Yeah. Diversify that portfolio. You know what I mean? Some of the players have soccer teams and, this and that. So, that's a big move, because now maybe more and more young black drivers.
I don't even know the pathway to becoming a NASCAR driver. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know the pathway of becoming an NBA player. Like
right.
Football.
I just know, and this is no disrespect, I don't want to get in the car and make left turns for 9 hours. I don't get it. But I mean, and what's the fascination with the fans? Watching cars go around.
Yo, apparently it's cool being there, because I know a couple people who actually went to a race.
Okay, because you can smell the cars,
the
rubber.
I heard it's crazy, but I don't know.
Yeah, this sounds like
a different kind of culture.
Sounds like a hillbilly sport.
Yeah.
However,
he's trying to get more black people.
That's my point.
To
get involved.
Partake, yeah.
You drive fast. Drive fast.
I don't drive fast.
Yeah, you drive. I was hitting the brake on my side. People know what I'm talking about. You be driving, so you be hitting the invisible brake. I'm like, oh. Yeah, you drive fast. I gave the steering wheel to you, and you did some hip hop shit, and you was prepping, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Just make sure the mirrors is good. He was on some old turn the radio up, and then he just started booking and shit, and my nerves is bad. My nerves. I was hitting the brake all the way until he parked. I told him to get the hell out of my car. And now you have your own car. You can do what you want to do.
That's what it is.
Yes.
I didn't know. My bad.
And Marcus is a super fast
Marcus
driver.
wilds out.
He wilds
Marcus wilds
out.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Allen Iverson was on All the Smoke podcast with
Steven Jackson
and Matt Barnes.
Yeah, Matt Barnes.
And he was looking at the camera. He was talking about a
individual,
a sports cast, a basketball analyst, so whoever, a sports analyst. And he said, "Yo, I hate you. I hate your father. I hate everybody."
I thought he was. Who was he talking about? Whitlock?
I think so. That's what people are saying because at first I thought he was talking about Skip. He said, "No, I got love for Skip.
Yeah,
Skip are cool." But he said it's just one dude. I don't even want to say his name. So people are speculating that it is Whitlock.
Okay, but who's his father?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, jeez.
So I just thought like the father was a little extra seasoning on it.
Yeah, seasoning on that. Well, I wouldn't be. You know, Whitlock is an acquired taste. You know what I mean? He's always going in on LeBron and all of these athletes talking about LeBron is rich. What does he care about? But LeBron doesn't come from rich. LeBron didn't inherit richness, so he's not a snobby kid. Say what you want to say about him. He do recognize where he came from. You know what I mean? So he does reach back and things of that nature. So I think Whitlock is off base. Now, everyone, a broken clock is right twice a day. So sometimes he'll say something and I'll go, I agree with that. Yeah. But that doesn't mean, you know, I like you. I agree with that particular statement. So same thing with here. Some people like Black Dot. Some people don't.
What was I about to say? Right now, the remember the guy, the UFC fighter guy?
The racist one?
Yeah, he called out LeBron. One of the sheriffs from California called out LeBron.
How you calling out LeBron? LeBron gives so much money back to the hood. I don't understand that. That's unless I'm missing something. I'm not saying LeBron ain't a part of the boule, and I see that big ass boule symbol on his chest, and LeBron know what's going on, and maybe he bought this title. I don't know. You know, if his ass lose tonight, then I think
they can lose.
Yeah, they can lose.
And it always fascinates me when NBA players come around, how fast the narrative changes, like game by game.
Yeah.
Because the first two games, it was like, yo, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Now it's ooh.
Yeah, if they lose tonight, they up by a little bit. But if they lose tonight, maybe it's just, see, this bubble is designed for young players.
Yeah.
It's almost like an AAU tournament.
Yeah.
They go back to their room, they play PlayStation, they get on the court, they ball. It ain't no families, it ain't no crowds, it ain't no tight, you know, your butthole get tight when the pressure, ain't none of that, because I'm like in the gym by myself. So look at Miami as a young team, Boston's a young team, Denver's a young team. The only old team is the Lakers. So either they want LeBron to win that title or they're trying to kill the king officially.
Ooh.
All right? You know, with all the king narratives, we're going to see how that goes.
Oh, my goodness. Jeez.
Yeah. See how that goes.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
In other news that we've known already, apparently the New York Times put out an article saying that black humans lived in North America 130,000 years ago.
Clap that up. It's been longer than that, according to my ancestors. But when my elders said this 20 years ago with a straight face, it was like, you know what I mean? Wow. And now the New York Times has said 130,000. So what does that do for the narrative of we all came over here on slave ships?
Dude, first of all, I saw a video of somebody walking. I forget where this was. I'm not sure if it was North America or Europe, but they were walking and they were on a mountain and they saw a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And it was obviously smaller than the ones in Egypt, but it was a perfect pyramid.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yo, like,
how's this even possible?
Exactly. Obviously, who was here to do this?
Yeah. This history of this country is so amazing and it's so enriched because there are pyramids all over here in America. The Grand Canyon, in certain sections, they won't even let you go in because the pyramids is still there. It looks like Egypt. So they don't want to let you go in those particular areas. And then the Arctic, Antarctica, and what's going on there. And so it's a lot going on. So as the weather rises or whatever the case may be, certain things that were there are being unearthed. So as above, so below. So as information is being unearthed, and there's things being unearthed in the sky because there's UFO reports coming from everywhere now, and then things on the actual Earth are being unearthed.
Yeah.
So it's all going down. It's all going down. Somebody said at least 50% are natives. Yeah, but when you say native, does that mean what? Like they were here, which that could be us, yes? Because if you don't associate with the land, then you can't get the land. The land don't belong to you. So the whole roost that all of us came here on slave ships is always just a little, when even the landmass may have been different back then. Right? You talk 130,000 years. Look how much shifting could have took place where we walked here.
Yeah.
One time the guard told me, I said, how we get over here? He said, God, we walked. I said, we walked? And then I thought about it and said, yeah, we walked. Just kept migrating. The language, the linguistics changed a little bit. But them statues is everywhere. Them Olmec statues, the big heads.
That look like you.
Yeah, look like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So something is going on that they don't want you to know about. So I'm not going to sit here and say people didn't come on slave ships and we did not suffer. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the story is deeper than that. All right? So let's all just pay attention and appreciate. Yeah, go Atlantis, Lemuria. Which one? Where are we? You know what I mean? Where are we?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Did you see the new Democratic marketing ploy to get you to the polls?
Is that the big booty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my ones ready.
Get your booty to the polls.
Get your booties to the poll. Do we have that video? Can we play that? No, we might get flagged for that. And the Democrats actually pay for that?
I don't know who paid for that, but I saw people go, oh, this is perfect marketing. I'm just like, the fact that you even think that is a problem.
No, it is perfect marketing. It is.
That's a problem.
Why?
Because a girl stripping is going to convince you to go vote for Joe Biden?
I saw the shit said vote. I was watching the ass cheeks. Go was up.
Ridiculous.
And then vote was up. Go, vote, go, vote, go. And then I started saying there's some hoes in this house.
Ridiculous.
There's some hoes. No, listen, the culture, the stripper culture is bigger than we would like to
admit,
right?
Yes.
It is now a way of life. They have to pay taxes.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, these strippers got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So what do they sit on the Xerox machine? They say, send us a copy of your assets. And you just sit on the Xerox machine, shoosh, shoosh, send them a couple of, pictures of your assets. How does that work? So, that is a culture now. And as a part of it, it's a way of life, especially in the southern states. That is a full occupation.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm pretty sure it was a black person who thought of this shit.
It was.
Yo, you know what?
It was a black
Let's
woman.
tap into some uncharted territories and go into the strip clubs, because niggas is in the strip club and women is in the strip club, right? So everybody's there, and let them know your vote count too. Yeah, that's good marketing plan by Biden, because Trump is going to smoke his ass on Tuesday. Tuesday is the first debate.
Tuesday.
Oh,
we gonna be gone. Oh, that's why.
No, but we gonna be watching.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching.
And
my Twitter fingers is gonna be full of fact. I can't wait.
I'm gonna have the popcorn ready, boy.
Oh man,
this nigga be saying shit like, and Biden will win, end quote. No, you wasn't supposed to say end quote. You were just supposed to make your statement.
During the debate, you know what I want people to count? How many times he goes, look at my record.
Yeah.
That's all he says. Anytime somebody challenges him.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at, your record.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's the issue here.
That's the issue, your record.
And the people who are Biden supporters, right? I just want you to just listen to this, right? If your demand is defund the police, you know what he did to that? He laughed. He's like, hell no.
He ain't doing that.
Right? Now, the Breonna Taylor verdict came out. You're protesting. And he's going, that's not protesting. That's rioting. Rioting is not protesting.
Yeah.
So what he's doing at every turn is undermining what you want because he already expects you to
But these
vote.
are not Biden supporters. These are Trump non-supporters. Big difference.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So it's the lesser of the two evils. But I put up a meme and said that the whole process is left Twix, right Twix.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Right? That's hilarious, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's not necessarily Biden supporters.
Come
They're
on,
just-
man. Yeah. Biden voice. Come on, man. Look
Yeah.
at my record.
Come on, man. In the Biden voice. Yep. I will win! Exclamation mark. You weren't supposed to say that. Oh, okay. I will win. Take away! Exclamation mark.
That's funny. Somebody said they should put voting booths to strip clubs. They're trying to put they're putting voting centers in I think a Foot Locker.
Well, you might as well put them in trap houses too.
Or they having people register to vote at Foot Locker.
Yeah, they getting desperate.
They getting desperate. On Instagram, it's telling you to register to vote every time you refresh the page.
Yeah.
On Facebook, it's telling you to. It's other companies that have nothing to do with voting, but
Because
they
listen,
to vote.
if I'm in the stripper joint, the last thing I'm thinking about is voting. All right, I'm here to get my my strip on. You know, here to make it rain with my ones.
Jeez, man.
Strictly ones. That is, I told you I went to a strip club in Atlanta, and I did not know it was done by song.
Yeah.
So I had the stripper on me, and I'm chilling. And the DJ don't even play the whole song. He cut in another song. That was $20. I said, huh? And she was getting ready to call old boy over. I said, no, here's the 20. I'm not from around here. I did not know it was $5 a song, and the DJ can cut the song at any goddamn point.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's how that works.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
They had an ATM machine in the strip club too.
Oh, I bet it was like an $8 surcharge.
Yeah, I don't know, but I wasn't going into it. Bing, honey, it says you told me you were at church, and it says you at Dixie's. Yeah, well, that's the name of the church, baby, Dixie's. You know, nah.
What were you telling me about the 100 influential people?
Time magazine has released the 100 most influential people in America.
Mm-hmm.
And D. Wade and Gabrielle Union made the list. A few other people made that list. And they put D. Wade up there, I guess, for advocating for his son.
Yeah, they call him like a change maker or something
Change maker and all that. He got blonde hair on his head now. D. Wade in this Time magazine cover. See, that's your consciousness right there. You know he's gone. And LeBron James did not make the list, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but I believe I heard Stephen A. Smith talking about it today, how appalled he was that LeBron James, out of all people, did not make the 100 influential people in the world. You got to be kidding me.
That is interesting.
Yep, so there it is, the game changers right there. Time.
Yeah, the game changer, yeah.
Magazine.
All right, well, get some questions for us.
Yes, let's get some questions going here. Yes?
Yeah, man. Check the Lakers score. They winning?
It's a close game. They only up by 4.
Oh.
Denver got them right where they want them.
Yeah.
If Denver wins this game, it's over for the Lakers.
It is.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Them
young boys,
the confidence is there.
Yeah, them young boys is running them out of the gym.
That'd be crazy. I wouldn't watch basketball no more. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, there it is.
Damn.
There it is. Very close game.
So you see, Rihanna rolled out her men's Fenty line.
So she's making underwear for men now?
Yeah, like robes, all that stuff. Like
for men.
Yeah.
And what possessed her? Or does she feel she know what she likes to see her man in? So I have to look at it because, listen, all of these fashion designers are men for women.
Yeah.
So, well, they men-ish. You know what I mean? And, so
Touché.
Maybe she's saying, like, I know what I like to see my man in.
Yeah, she putting out everything but an album, man.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't think album's coming.
There's no money in music no more.
Yeah, she's
You have to transition. Kanye is talking all that smack now because he's not getting his bread from music. He's selling sneakers. Dame Dash said that. You know what I mean? So once you can transition over and diversify your portfolio for whatever that's worth, then you realize 2 billion streams don't even send you no money. Yo, we need to get off the streaming game, bro. It had its moment. We need to get back to purchasing people's albums.
Well,
then you'll start seeing who has got quality music and who don't.
Well, once was it Napster?
Yes.
Napster came in and the first. You know what's crazy? The first time I realized, I mean, I knew that messed up the music industry, But I think the Rough Riders documentary that they did in the BET, that was the first time when they actually talked about how bad it got when NAFTA came around.
Yes.
They were talking like I had to get a second mortgage on my house. Like everybody was talking about like how bad they were doing because of this.
Yeah, and bootlegging has always been around. I thought Brand Nubian should have went platinum the second week they came out. And it was in the midst of all the bootlegging on the streets, the cassettes and all of that kind of stuff. But now with all of this digital technology and algorithms, it should be a way that you can't share a song with somebody else. It'll dissolve. It won't play. You know what I mean? But we need to get back to, I see Cambada's got some wax out. People are starting to get back to vinyl. Rock has a new album coming out, Sharecropper's Daughter. October 2nd. Okay. So we'll be on vacation at that time, but I wanted to big up Rock. She always puts out quality music, bars upon bars, and I think she's finally hit her stride now with how to really make a great song for everybody. So big up Rock and you know what I'm saying, her team and what they do. It's just Soul Messiah.
It's hard because a lot of people who try to put out actual physical copies, a lot of people don't support it, man. Like because music is so readily available, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because Rich tried to do that with...
Yes, but it has to start somewhere, and we have to continue. Isaiah Bryant, peace to the family. Thanks, Doc, for taking my question on the Hulk series. Thoughts and prayers to the sister who lost her baby. Yes. If you haven't seen The Hulk, go watch it. A young lady was speaking about, she just had a baby, Jennifer, and she lost the baby in the first week to SIDS. And it's really a touching story. And so shout out to her and her family and anyone who's going through somebody they lost, especially a child. So we wanted to send some love her way.
Yeah.
And make sure you send us a way to get in touch with you, because we want to send you a care package from Urban X.
Yeah, that's
thank everybody who has supported us in the chat.
Yes,
super chat.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And
we was in the middle of cooking. That's what.
Yeah, in the middle of cooking and stuff like that. So let's get some questions. Any other questions?
What would be a prediction for the second lockdown will occur if you think it's gonna happen? If sadly, depending on who wins, will be the tell of.
I agree.
Of if there would be another.
If it's a reset with a new presidency, with Biden, and because remember Biden, Hillary, Obama, they all down together. So we'll get back to a lot of the stuff that they were doing, which was nothing. If Trump wins again, we could see a whole different shift, because the first 4 years he was putting some things in place. The next 4, he might just hit that out of the park. Draining the swamp. You might see a total change.
You heard what he said if he lose? Like, he don't know.
Oh, they said if he lose, he don't know. But he didn't really say that.
Yeah.
He was saying if the voting process is not fair, I'm not sure I'm bouncing. And they twist that into saying, oh, he's going against American policy.
He said it's going to be civil war.
It's going to be civil war. You got to watch the language that they're using. Very, very sneaky on how they're using that. Philip Land, thank you. Appreciate you.
What are your thoughts on Nipsey Hussle being set up? We did 3 parts on that.
Yeah, we'll put them up.
We
put up our pieces on Nipsey Hussle, and I'm not hearing nothing about the case. So I mean, that should be a very, very high profile case, even in the midst of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm not hearing it. And if they sweep it under the rug, you have to know at that point you in a psyop. You have to know that they didn't even. That should be on TV right now. That's made for TV, right?
Yeah.
The way they paraded that man's body down to the Staples Center and all of that, this is a made for TV event, and I'm not seeing nothing. And they trying to say it's because of the COVID. Nah, no. Cameras could be in there.
Somebody said Spain is on the verge of another lockdown. I heard UK's numbers going back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Brother Rich and Dame Dash? I saw that. Here's the thing. Dame Dash is an acquired taste. So when you interview Dame Dash, in my humble opinion, you have to be able to expect anything. You know what I mean? And Rich is questioning was a general question, but I was more impressed with Dame Dash's answer to the question that people are not focusing on. They're focusing on Rich's response and this and that. And I can understand Dame Dash saying, I was not happy during that time. I looked happy. And I took that as a snapshot for all of these artists who look happy because they popping bottles. Rich asked Dame Dash, you know, were you happier during your Rockefeller days? General question, and I know Rich didn't mean any malice behind it, but Dame Dash snapped. And he snapped and said, what makes you think I was happy? Pouring champagne over women. You think I was happy about that? You think I was happy about going to court for Beanie and Jay-Z and all of these artists? You think I was happy about fighting Leo Cohen? And it made me go, oh shit. I didn't look at it that way, where he was under a lot of pressure back then fighting for the culture. And a lot of these dudes that you see popping bottles and all that, they look happy. And in reality, they're not. So I understood Dame's answer, not too quite sure Dame should have went about giving the answer in that context, but Dame doesn't want to talk about Rockefeller anymore, you know, because that triggers, just the name Rockefeller probably triggers something in Dame to go off on Rich. Rich handled it smooth. You know, he didn't panic, you know what I'm saying? And some people even got on Rich like, Rich, you do enough interviews to know that this could happen and things of that nature. So that was my take on that. Shout out Black Magic 363.
I didn't watch Antebellum, but I heard some horrible reviews of that movie.
I did too.
Some horrible reviews. And somebody got on me because they said that it's not, you know, because I said I'm tired of the slave movies, but they was like, it's our history. It's our, you know, I'm just like,
stop
it's
it.
selling you trauma.
Yeah, selling trauma. So Hotep Thomas says, Malcolm, they're lying about the UK numbers. They are now saying 10,000 per day. I mean, come on, man. I still don't know anybody who's
Yo, listen.
And see, that's why it's important that we have people on the ground in those places to go, nope, ain't no pandemic here, homie. Ain't no people falling in the street, because they can throw any numbers out and you start believing that, you know?
Okay, you saw. I'm not going to watch Antebellum.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight. What else?
Boom, boom, boom.
What else, guys?
Okay, we're out of here.
I'm looking for some more questions.
I'm looking for the fourth quarter of the game.
So, what do y'all think about Paris and Public Enemy album coming out tomorrow?
Paris and Public Enemy, that's got to be dope.
Oh.
I rocks with Paris. I rocks with Public Enemy. That should be dope. Somebody said the Carter 5 is coming out.
Didn't it come out? The Carter 5 already came. It's a deluxe version.
Oh, it's a deluxe version.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Carter 5 was trash.
Okay. I don't know these things.
Garbage.
All right. I am out of here.
Yeah, guys. So, with that being said,
we love you.
It's been real.
It's been real.
I have a busy weekend.
Yes.
Because I got some stuff I'm doing.
Yes.
But with that being said, and we're going on vacation.
Yes.
Somebody, you know what I'm saying? So, but we will be here on Monday for the last show.
Yes.
Then we have 2 weeks off.
Right.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to...
I'm going to make that fast.
Visit shopurbanx.com or urbanx.nyc. Don't forget to subscribe to the blog.
Yeah.
And stop.
Yeah.
Add us on Instagram and Twitter at urbanx_NYC.
Blah, 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 blah.
And with that being said,
we love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.